So your girl's going through it. Oh my goodness. This is a season of falling apart. Like, this is my ultimate, everything's exploding. I feel like I'm in the apocalypse of my own life. And I want to talk about it, I guess. A lot of things I'm going to talk about today are very difficult for me to admit and to share, but as if you've been watching my other videos, I am trying to be very real, raw, and unfiltered, be more vulnerable, and to just kind of share my story in hopes that it helps other people, because I am learning so much from everything that I'm going through, and I just want to continue to share that with anybody that possibly needs this. So I guess like what people would consider like what is it, like an ego death, dark night of the soul. These are just kind of terms that get like kind of tossed out in the spiritual world. And oftentimes I was like, I'm not even sure I know what those are. Like, what are you talking about, dark night of the soul and ego death? Like, it always sounds so dramatic, to be honest. It sounded really like intense. Like, what is that? And I feel like nobody ever, at least the videos I watch it, no one really explained it in a way that I really understood it. And now that I'm going through it, I'm like, oh, this is what people are talking about. So I guess I want to talk about the ego death first. If the shadow stuff comes up, then I mean, I feel like it kind of is intertwined. But I realize that ego death are essentially like a part of you that you held on, that made you, like, it made your identity. Like, when that part of you starts crumbling, when you start seeing that that's not true, that's when it starts feeling like a death. Because you're letting such a big part of you go, in a sense. Like, if you are brave enough and willing enough to stare at this belief you have about yourself, and you start seeing like, wait a second, this isn't really who I am. Like, that's not what I actually think about myself. Like, somebody told me that this is who I am, and I just believed it for so long, and I held on to it for so long, that the only way I made sense of the world is through this lens. And I love giving examples of what's going on in my life, but if you see my last video, I'm kind of just talking about how I'm at a crossroads and things are falling apart and all these things. And with all of this, like, huge changes that are happening, I think also the eclipse season is hitting me early, but it's here and it's happening, and things are definitely falling apart. But I know in a weird way this is all for my good. It's hard to see it in that way, like, oh, everything's happening for me and everything's happening for my highest and greatest good. Like, it's so hard to see it that way when it's like, why do I feel so crushed and heartbroken, and I'm crying, and everything feels so heavy, and everything feels just like shattered. Like, it's hard to keep that mentality of like, this is happening for me. And obviously it is a practice, so it is something to constantly remind yourself when you are going through like difficult situations. However, I always say, and I will always say, like, your emotions are still there. It's not like you can just like, hey, everything's fine, like, let me just stop crying. Like, that's not necessarily how it works, and that shouldn't be how it works either. I believe we should all give ourselves the room to cry, to feel, to mourn, to grieve, to whatever it is that you have to feel. Like, give yourself that space to do that. And again, to just bring it back to my real life, I'm at a crossroads. We have finally decided that we are moving back to America, which is a very scary thought for me. And again, go watch my previous video so you can see why. And with all of these big changes, or I guess with this big change that's happening in my life, I now have no choice but to really face myself. And the one thing that's been, I mean, multiple things have been coming up, but like today, the one I had to face, which is so hard for me to admit. So if you're watching this, please hold kindness and compassion in your heart for me. But what I realize is, and I might cry, that's just what I do, is I am a quitter. Yep, I am a quitter. When things get really hard, when things get overwhelming, when I feel like I don't know what to do or what's going on or what's happening, I tend to quit. And the weird thing is, it's a subtle. I'm not the type of person that announces like, I quit, I'm done, I'm never doing that again. I don't do that. And I think that's why I never really noticed it. It's just so subtle. Like, I've noticed that like when when things get tricky, when there are things that I don't understand, I don't have that drive that other people do, that like, hey, I want to learn, I want to figure out, I want to find solutions to my problems. I don't have that in me. I go straight to, this is too hard, I can't figure it out, I don't know what I'm doing, so I'm just going to stop doing it. I'm going to stop trying to figure it out. And like, I run. But again, this is all subconscious. It's not like I'm aware of it. It took me till now, 30 something years of my life, to realize that that's what I do. And now that I see it, I'm like looking back in my life and like, wow, look at all those times I quit. I didn't even try out of fear of whatever, fear of looking dumb, or I think that's a big fear, honestly. I have a big fear of looking stupid. I feel like people constantly looked at me like that, like I was dumb and naive and just didn't know what was going on. And it made me feel bad about myself, because I don't navigate my world the way everybody else. I don't look at the world the way everybody else does. I do a lot of things off of feeling. And most people would tell you that that's wrong. You shouldn't feel your way through life. You need to be more logical. You need to be more up here. So I tried to be up here, but if I saw that like I don't understand what's going on, I just like flee. I'm just like, I just gotta go, run away, like just stop trying. And it's been holding me back so much. I can see that so clearly now. And admitting that, like, that I am a quitter makes me feel so like ashamed, and just makes me feel really bad about myself, because like quitters are looked at in such a low way, right? Like we look down on quitters, like, oh, you suck, you're terrible, this is why you don't deserve good things. And there's just a lot of shame when it comes to quitting, and I can feel that emotion rising up in me. But yeah, I have that shame of just like, I don't go after my dreams, I don't make things happen for myself because I'm too scared of whatever. Scared of people thinking I look dumb, or that's a big one, the fear of looking dumb, of looking like I don't know what I'm doing, of being incompetent. Like the list goes on, but it all goes back to just like, I don't know what I'm doing, and everyone can see that. Everyone can tell. And it's embarrassing, and it's cringy, and then I feel stupid, and feeling stupid has always been one of my biggest wounds. I hate that I've allowed people to make me feel that way, like I'm stupid because I don't solve problems the way everybody else does, or that I don't understand things the way other people understand things. And every time I was like, I don't understand something, I feel like no one had the patience to try to teach me or try to explain it to me. It's just like they would just get mad at me and like, oh my God, you should just understand this. Like, it's not that hard. Like, come on, you know? And it sucks. Or like I had teachers that just didn't seem to try to teach me, and I wouldn't ask either, so it's no one's fault. I just kept it kind of to myself. But the point is, I've held on to that, like, I'm a quitter, but on top of that, I also feel like I'm not good enough to succeed. I'm not good enough to be heard. I'm not good enough to be seen. I'm not good enough in anything that I do. So therefore, I'm not worth sharing my services or my talents with anybody. I keep them to myself because I'm like, I don't think these matter. I don't think they're worth that much. So I just keep them hidden. Even though I've shown myself so many times how powerful what I do really is. And I have offered like one-on-one sessions where I help people go deep into their subconscious. Like I am able to take people through like a meditative hypnotic state where they can tune into themselves and find the wounds that they are too afraid to see. And I guide them there. I can intuitively feel like, okay, this is what this person needs right now. So let me ask them this question, like, hey, what happened to you when you were 7? Or, hey, is anything coming up for you? And they just like kind of share like, oh, I'm remembering this for some weird reason. I'm like, okay, let's go into that memory. Like, what's the memory? What's going on? And what did you feel during this time when this happened? And let's explore those emotions. It's like everything is about exploring your emotions. It's about allowing yourself to feel things you don't want to feel, and that's how you start gaining clarity and wisdom and knowledge about where you need to go next. Like you have to go through your own darkness. That's what I'm learning about myself. Like I do so many healings on myself. So I've been on these like healing on steroids. It feels like I've been really going within myself to explore my inner world of like, what am I holding on to? What are these limiting beliefs? What is this trauma? What is this pain that I'm holding on to? And each time I go in, I find something new that tells me something about myself. So lately it's been that of noticing how much I quit when things get hard. In a sense, I give my power away. I'm just like, here, I'm not good enough, take it. Here, I can't do it, go ahead. Like, and it's a giveaway to what? It could be anything, like giving my power away to an idea or to a person or to a place. It doesn't matter. It just means that I'm not willing to go out of my comfort zone and to challenge myself, because at the end of the day, I believe that I can't do it. So why even try? Instead of giving me a chance to explore and get curious and to see what I'm capable of, even if it takes me a long time. I think that's another big thing, is like, if I don't get it right away, then it's not worth it. It's not worth my time. I need to move on. I need to stop. But then when I have that mentality, it's like I'm not working towards anything. I don't allow myself that time and that space to grow, to learn, to figure things out, and to take things one step at a time. It's like I get so overwhelmed by like, if I don't have everything figured out at once or in this present moment, therefore I shouldn't even do it. And I'm realizing that that's not true. That's not how we should be approaching life at all. Like, take it one step at a time. What is the one step you can take today that will probably get you a little bit closer? But don't even think about like, I need to already get to the finish line. It's like, just take the next step. Don't worry about the end product. Just start here and take it one step at a time. And it's crazy because like during my readings, like the channeled messages I receive is a lot of this kind of stuff. Like, be patient with yourself, be compassionate, just keep showing up one step at a time. Like, the advice that I need, it's like advice I've already given to somebody through a reading or helping them figure that out through a healing. Like, I've already done this. But at the end of the day, I always tell people I'm human too, and there's still things I'm learning, and there's still action steps that I need to take so I can keep showing myself like, this is possible. I can do this. I can do hard things. I can face challenges and overcome them. Like, I have done it and I continue to do it, but it's like almost like at the core of me, my roots are dug into or planted into the idea of, I'm not smart, I'm not capable, I'm not good enough, I'm a quitter, so I just run away when things get hard. I can't do hard things. I just can't. And I'm telling you, like, your subconscious mind, the energy you hold in your body, will continue to convince you that that is the truth and the only truth. And life will keep showing you, like, even if it gives you opportunities to like choose a different path, choose something different, if you hold the belief that I'm not good enough, well, you're gonna take that route of like, I can't do this, nobody cares about me, I'm not gonna even try. And you'll just keep repeating that pattern over and over and over. And honestly, I'm at a point in my life where I'm so tired. Excuse me when I get emotional. I'm so tired of repeating the same cycle over and over of telling myself I'm a quitter, I'm a loser, I'm not good enough, I can't make things happen for myself. I'm tired of that narrative. It's exhausting. It's only hurting me. I'm not getting to where I want to go with that mentality. That doesn't make any sense. And it's not that God doesn't want me to succeed or the universe doesn't want me to succeed. It's that I don't want to succeed. I'm not allowing myself to succeed. And excuse the background noise. There's someone going off with music. Sorry if you can hear that. I hope you can still hear me. But as I was saying, like, I'm just so tired of this narrative of like, I'm a loser and I suck. And it's up to me to change that. I do believe you got to go into the energetic part of it, the emotional part of it, of like, what does it feel like to feel like a loser? Why do you feel this way? Where did it come from? Where are you hosting it in your body? Do you hold it in your chest? Do you hold it in your throat? What color is it? Like, you release it by feeling it. Feel the sensations in your body when you tap into this emotion. Like, feel the weight in your chest or the lump in your throat or your legs cramping up. I don't know. It shows up in different ways. And then release it through dance, through writing, through crying, through something. But you need to feel it in your body first. You need to feel the sensations and stop running away from those sensations. If it hurts in your chest, feel that pain and just feel the pain. Don't think about the story so much. Once you got the idea of like, I just feel like I'm not good enough, it's like, okay, feel it in your body. What are the sensations that come with that? And once you start feeling it, whether you're crying, you're shaking, you're yawning, whatever it is, that's how it starts leaving your body. You can't just wish it away. You can't just ignore it, which is something I've tried to do for my whole life. I just continue to ignore my problems and not really see the truth behind what's going on, and being honest with myself and being, brutally just truthful. Just like, look at the mirror, girl. This is what's actually happening. You are the one that doesn't want to succeed. You're the one that wants to stay in pain. You're the one that doesn't want to get better. You're the one that doesn't want to be seen. And that sucks to admit, and it sucks to just like face. It's not easy, okay? And yes, I've been at this, again, like healing, it does come in layers, and I've been seeing different layers of like, I'm not good enough, I can't be seen, I don't have anything to offer. And more wisdom comes from it. Every time I go and sit in my form of meditation, where I really visualize what's going on, I really tap into my inner world, and I'm like, what is happening here? There's like more layers, there's more truth, there's more wisdom that I need to see, because this is making me stronger. The more you learn from whatever situation you're going through, the less likely you are to repeat it. And not from like, I'm in fear, I never want this to happen again. It's just like, oh, I see my pattern. I see that when things get hard, I just ignore and I run away, or I avoid my problems. So in the future, you can start noticing, wait, things are getting hard. Don't run. Don't run. Okay, you can cry, you can do whatever you need to do to process your emotions, but do not run away from your problems. Face them head on. Tell yourself you are capable of doing this, and then take the right action steps towards making things happen. But I'm still processing all of it. I'm still learning from everything. I like to really sit with the whole concept of being human and emotions and what drives us and what's going on inside our world that makes up our external world. So there's still so many thoughts I have that I'm trying to organize, and I hope I make a video very soon where I can understand more of like why we are the way we are and why we make the decisions we do. I do see a big part of it is the emotions that you carry, the trauma that you carry, the pain that you carry will continue to make choices for you if you don't take control of it. Whew. Goodness gracious, friends. I'll leave it there. I love each and every one of you that watches me to the end. You're the real ones. I appreciate you. Please like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to put something fun in the comments, like, I don't know, the crystal ball for some reason came up. The emoji of the crystal ball. If you want to put that down there so you don't have to really write anything, that would be really cool. But for now, please like, subscribe, and share with friends. Come back. Come be part of this journey of mine of learning how to be human and a spiritual being, and bring those worlds together. I'm really trying to figure out to be in a divine union with myself of like the human me and the spiritual me need to become one. And that's my biggest goal through everything, through emotions, through your mind and how it works, through a lot of things. Anyways, yeah, thank you for being here. Sending you so much love. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.